13 seconds left. Another takedown for Hopke. He's 10 seconds away from a gold medal.
We're here with U17 World Champion Koy Hopke. Koy, thanks for joining us today. I know you just got done with your workout and you're in your workout clothes and whatnot, so appreciate you allowing us to steal a few minutes from you. Hey, we just wanted to sit down and have a conversation about your World Championship and kind of go over that experience. So, you know, Koy, I want to take you back to that finals match. It's 5-5, and then you kind of go on a tear, and that final buzzer rings. You're officially a world champion. What's going through your head at that point?
You know, with that the 5-5 situation, I kind of wanted to be there. You know, keep it close. My game plan was to, you know, just try to push him to his limits throughout that match, and keeping close in the early quarters was my plan. So at that end, you know, I was feeling pretty good. You know, I was ready to take over, and you know, I did, and I got that takedown at the end. You know, I was watching the clock run out, and it was pretty cool to have that experience. You know, it was a lot of emotions going through. You know, all the hard work, all that time. You know, it really paid off, and it was an amazing moment that I'll never forget.
Right, and for those of us that have followed you, we really don't see a ton of emotion out of you. So it was kind of cool to see the flex there, and you know, for you to take a moment and kind of take it all in. But kind of walk us through the process of getting to Worlds and the training that you've gone through. I know it's been a lifelong journey, but kind of take us back to the beginning of the summer.
Well, actually, it's been, you know, 2 years since this whole process. You know, my first try at the World Team Trials, I wasn't, you know, successful in my goal. I took third in both freestyle and Greco, lost in the semis of freestyle to the eventual world silver medalist, which kind of sucked for me, but it was a lot of motivation going into the next year. So you know, I took that over the whole year, worked out, trained, stuff like that. And you know, coming into trials this year, I was confident. You know, I was kind of the heavy favorite, but I just went out there and, you know, I did what I did. So I was able to make both teams, Greco and freestyle, and that was my goal too. So that was the big key step. But after that, you know, it was all on Worlds. That was the whole thing. You know, I was pushing every day, lifting, practicing multiple times a week. At Pinnacle, the Gopher RTC was, you know, really helpful in that. And so, you know, the first step was going to Pan Am's, which, you know, is kind of a little step, a little dabble in the international wrestling. So that was a key place to be. You know, just get that experience to, you know, wrestle there, see what it's like. So that was the first step, and then, you know, going around the Worlds, having my coach Mike Kelly there was really amazing, and my family too. You know, and being able to do what I did, you know, and have that experience, and it's just, you know, just the start of my career. So it was really fun to have that, and I appreciate it.
Yeah, it was cool to see. You know, your entire family was there, and when you watch the finals match, you can see Coach Kelly give a fist pump and get the American flag ready for you guys to celebrate. So I'm sure that's a special moment that you know, you'll both share for the rest of your lives. So that was cool. So you're in Rome. Did you have a chance to kind of be a tourist and take it all in?
Yeah, I did. Unfortunately, you know, that I lost that first day in Greco, so I was pretty much done the next day. But it was, you know, it was a nice day to have. We went out touring with, you know, my family, and then Mike came with. We looked at some pretty cool things. You know, we were able to look at the Coliseum, walk around that whole thing, and kind of the area around it, able to take a taxi, you know, the Vatican, stuff like that, and all these old buildings. You know, it's like you can't believe how old they are and when they were built. But that was a pretty cool day to be able to see that and not just wrestle. You know, it was good to have that time off.
Right. Yeah. Pretty cool setting for the Worlds to take place. So you're a world champion, you're a two-time state champion. Let's talk about the recruiting process, because I know earlier this summer that really picked up for you. I believe it was around June 15th. Yeah. Teams started calling you and contacting you, but you become a world champion. What's the recruiting process been like since then?
You know, it's kind of picked up a little bit. You know, I had a few colleges contact me the first day. Just express their interest, you know, stuff like that, and some of them, you know, kind of died down, and I'm thankful for that, because, you know, it's kind of busy, you know, and time consuming if you just have colleges every day, but it's pretty cool. So I had those all the way up until, you know, at the trials I did pretty good, so they reached out there, you know, congratulations, stuff like that, and then after Worlds I had a lot of coaches call, and you know, try to set up visits, congratulations, stuff like that. And August 1st was the first day they could come to my home and visit. So I had a few that first week, you know, and it's still kind of rolling. So
Right.
it's been picking up after that World Championship.
Awesome, and I don't know if people know this about you, but you're an avid golfer, so make sure when they come in and do the recruiting process that maybe you want to just take them to a golf course and, you know, they can buy the 18 holes in a cart and take you around. You guys can talk some wrestling and hit some shots along the way. So, you know, in talking with Coach Kelly and whatnot, it sounds like there's some big-time schools that are contacting you, and so I'm sure at times it's a fun, unique experience, and other times it's fairly exhausting. But it sounds like you're enjoying the process for the most part. So here we are in early August. What's next for you? It sounds like you might be on the gridiron here this fall.
Yep. Football's always been big for me, so you know I'm taking that time away from wrestling. You know I'm done for that for the year, so it's transitioning to football, putting all my time and effort into that, and you know starting the season up this year. It's been fun. You know we have a younger team, but it's been pretty cool to lead some of these guys. So it's definitely going to be a fun season, and football's next.
Yep. Awesome. So it sounds like you're taking a little bit of a break. You're a multi-sport athlete. I know you've had success in football in the past. Sounds like a little linebacker action and some running back, and we'll hear a lot of Hopke on Friday night. Well, Koy, I want to thank you for joining us today. You know, we really appreciate it from the School District of Amery. We're really proud of you, and we look forward to continuing to watch your journey.
Thank you.
Step over. Now he's got 2 more. 13 seconds left. Another takedown for Hopke. He's 10 seconds away from a gold medal. Men's freestyle has